Hey guys, it's Sam with Missouri Voice of the Patriot. I just wanted to hop on here and share something really interesting. There's just been a lot of divided information and contradictory information going around with the whole COVID-19 thing, and this is just something that I found super weird and ironic, and I just wanted to share a true story, first-hand story that experience that just happened to me today. So I went in for an appointment today. I had at the hospital. It wasn't anything serious, but I had an appointment. I had to go in there, and there was this nurse sitting behind the desk. She wasn't wearing her mask the entire time. In fact, most of the time she didn't have it on at all, but they made everyone else wear it, their mask, like I had to wear one. And I was just having a casual conversation with her, just trying to feel her out. And I was like, well, how's this been for all of you guys? I know you guys have been, how's this whole thing been? And she was like, well, it's actually been really slow. I'm like, really? I'm like, have you not had a lot of COVID-19 patients? She's like, oh, I think we've had one or two, but it's been pretty slow because all the other clinics and things are closed down. And I was like, wow, okay. I was like, I know it's been hard on everybody. She's like, yeah. And she's like, and I'm like, well, do you think it's time that we reopen? Well, what do you think about them talking about reopening? And her first response was like, oh, no, we don't want to do that. I'm like, well, why? And she's like, well, because then we would just have a resurgence of it, and there would just be a whole bunch more sick people. And yet we had just had a conversation that she said there was really only one or two, and that they've been dead. The hospital was dead. And it was slow, and she'd even admitted to it. And I was like, well, how else are we going to build immunity if we never open up? No one's ever going to build immunity to it. No one's going to build herd immunity to it. Then she's like, and I think I even got her to agree with me on that point, but she kept trying to say that we just need to keep extending. So just keep this in mind, guys. People that you're talking to, they don't really have a foot to stand on when they say that we should just keep extending it. It really is out of fear. I appreciate all the doctors and nurses in healthcare. This is not to put down healthcare at all, but it concerns me that in the same sentence she can say that most of the clinics are closed and it's been so slow, and the next sentence say, well, we should just keep this extending the stay-at-home order, when she's admitting that we can't even start to build immunity to it as a country until we open up. It's never going to fully go away. It's another disease that's out there, and we need to open up and bring our economy back. Today I heard that there was 32% of the country unemployed, and I got that off of I believe her name is Lady Liberty Girl. I'll have to get back to you guys on the source on that. But anyways, 32% of the population right now is unemployed. I being basically one of them. The depression at its worst was 25% unemployed. So guys, Smithfield, one of the biggest plants that they have, one of the biggest pork manufacturers, just shut down their plant indefinitely. That's 5%. That's responsible for 5% of this country's meat. So of pork. So we need to wake up, guys. There's a lot more at stake than the virus. I'm not saying the virus is not important, that we shouldn't be protecting our loved ones, the vulnerable or the sick or the little ones. But we have to open our economy back up. So thanks, guys, for listening. Remember your rights. I actually just went through them again today real quick. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and right to petition. And remember that you take an oath as a citizen that you will support and defend the Constitution of the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So support and defend the Constitution. We must do that, guys, because that is what defends each individual as valuable. So it keeps us from just being a number. So anyways, guys, just want to share that story with you. Please don't let this divide you from family and friends, though. Please share and love. Otherwise, your voice will not be heard. Be loving, be the light, love one another, and we'll see you Monday, April 27th, as we ask the governor and all the legislator to open our state back up. All right. Love you guys. Bye.